Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and for this month's club kits have got me myself in trouble. I was just editing the video for the haul part, and I'm getting so tickled during that I of course had to start getting out some of my toys to start playing with it. So I've already got one other video for you guys, and you'll be seeing that before this one. But here I'm going to play with the stamp and die of the month. This is called Have a Chill Summer, and we've got all these cute, let me get some paper. We've got these popsicles. We've got a popsicle stick. We've got orange slice, a strawberry, some blueberries, or whatever round kind of things you want to use, and a ton of sentiments. So I'm going to go ahead and start making one because I am in a summer vibe. I'm wanting to make some summer cards, and these are just so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What's also fun is that these stamps are real good for layering. It's like a real simple layering. We've got the little seed dots for the strawberry, and we've got the slices for the orange, and we've got an overlay piece to show the wood grain of our popsicle stick too. So these are going to be just so stinking cute, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So I stamped everything out using some of my inks. These are, this is Tutti Frutti from Catherine Pooler, and I believe the red was, what's the, Cranberry Fizz. Yes, Cranberry Fizz. And then I've got Blue Suede. And for the browns, I used some Distress inks. I think one was Walnut Stain. I'm not sure what the second one was, but they were both really similar colors. So you probably could have gotten away with just using one and just doing the two stampings. You've got a darker layer over the lighter layer. Got my little I've got that little guy there for the top of my strawberries. Those are so stinking cute. And those I used another Catherine Pooler ink, Deck the Halls. So I did Deck the Halls for that little bit of green. And anyway, I think that they are all super cute. Also stamped out a bunch of the sentiments. These are all using VersaFine Claire black ink. Yes. VersaFine Claire. Still have it on my desk. So I went ahead and stamped all these guys out, and I got a lot of stuff to play with now. And die cut everything out, and there were a couple of sentiments that were these straight ones. So for that, I used a couple of the swallowtail dies. These weren't quite long enough or the right size for one of those, so I just used it for the swallowtail part. And it's got a straight edge on the other end, and that's going to be cute. And I've got a ton of these other sentiments, so I can make a lot of cards with this. And this is a simple enough set. You could use it for a bunch, but what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put together one card, and I'm going to save the rest for later. Okay, so I've got out a card base, and I grabbed out a piece of the pattern paper from that new club kit of the month under the C pack. This one has got the newspaper print in the background and these fun like party kind of dots. So I'm going to just trim that one down to go onto my A2 size card base. And then I can back that with some cardstock. Okay, so this is some leftover from another project that I did using the club kit paper. So this is one of the papers that come in the club kit, and I'm going to use that as a matting to go right behind it. Now it's not as dark as the purple there, but I think it's going to work out fine. I'll go ahead and adhere this down. Okay, just pull back out my paper trimmer. Okay, I'm going to say that that is close enough. And then let's see what it looks like on my card base. Okay, so from this, I can already tell it needs to be trimmed down smaller. And I think I am going to go with my little baby, my little tiny edge there and just have that really thin mat. There we go. And this one, I know I've told you guys before, all I do is I line up my paper and then I use my fingernail to press the edge of my my paper that I'm matting up against that finger guard. Because the distance between the finger guard and the edge of the blade is right at 1/8 of an inch. And even if it's not exactly that, it doesn't really matter to me because I do get that nice little border and that is just pretty. Love that. Okay. Next, I went into I've got a binder that now has sentiments and ephemera and die cuts, and I'm going to use one of the die cut pieces that I have in there. This one is off-white, and I figure it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to put my little popsicle up over the top. But I need to decide, do I want to do... And the only reason for that is to kind of break up the pattern in the background. So what do I want to use as my sentiment? Happiness is ice cream on a summer day. I've got the popsicle, and then I can do... I think I'm going to stick with just the one sentiment, but I am going to add a couple of the other little fruit pieces on here to embellish it. Okay, so I'll first put this guy down. And then I'll add my little circle. And this is using the Fluted Frames die set from Spellbinders. It's got all of them nested together, and I love that little detail. And then I'm going to use some foam tape. To go on the back of my little popsicle. Okay. Put that right there. And I'm going to add one of my little popsicle sticks underneath them. And I'm just going to add this one with some glue and have it pretty much go flat to the card. So it kind of looks like, give the popsicle itself a little bit of dimension. That looks about right. I'll put that right there. And I've got this cute little sentiment. Happiness is ice cream on a summer day. And I think I want some foam on the back of that one too. This is narrower than my foam is, so I'm going to trim that down. Just cut a little piece, and then I can cut it in half. And then it should fit right on the back of my sentiment. Okay, go to that edge. And then I'll cut a little piece off of what's left and put that to the other side. Add a little bit of glue to the back so that I don't accidentally put it wrong. It gives me a little bit of wiggle room so I can straighten my sentiment, if I want a straight sentiment. And I think I do for this one, so let's see. Okay, so that looks pretty cute. Gonna add a strawberry, I think. I may add all of these different pieces. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and add an orange and a strawberry. First, I'm going to put the orange down. Then I can add the strawberry with it having a little bit of overlap. And then I can add the greenery from my strawberry. Oh, that is too cute. And a couple of little blueberries. Little trio of blueberries, like that. Okay, that's pretty much done. And then I've got one of each of everything to go on a second card. But before I stop, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter to the front of my card. This is my Spectrum Noir Shimmer Pen. And I'm going to go ahead and add that. I don't know what kind of effect it's going to have really if I put too much on this ink, because this is water reactive ink, which means it's going to give it kind of a watercolory look if I go outside the lines. Try not to do too much, but it does have a little bit of shine there. Look at that. You can see that glitter. Okay, let me finish that up on my little popsicle so it's nice and shiny. Do the same thing on my strawberry and on my orange slice. Actually, on all of the fruit. I think this will work good on all the fruit. So I guess I'm going to leave it at that, but I think that this is a super cute summer card, and yeah, I'm loving it. So be sure to check out this playlist over here for the other fun things that I've created using Spellbinders products. Spellbinders makes it so easy. And you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, if I can make it, you can too. See you next time.